Hey guys, how's it going? Hey, I want to apologize from the last video. I know it kind of cut off there unexpectedly. Just ran out of memory on that particular feed. Anyway, I know I was talking to you guys a little bit, and I think I was about ready to show you this little guy here. This is another kind of little circuit board deal that I found on the top of a counter on the very top in our closet, and it was kind of just sitting there. I'm not exactly sure if it's anything. I'm just pointing it out as possibly something. Haven't had it analyzed or anything like that. But it does have a light on it. It's got a little circuit board thing on it, as you can see. And it almost has like one of these things that you would put like a connects a battery to it. So I was thinking maybe if it's nothing, it could be like a remote control inside of a remote control where the battery compartment is. But then again, it also has a little light on it, which is kind of strange. So I'm not sure exactly what that is. And then I also had another one of these guys here as well. It kind of looks like almost like an antenna. It's got a set of those little stacker batteries that you put in a lot of the watch batteries, things like that. And it's got like a little circuit board connector on it as well. Not exactly sure what this is, but I thought I'd show that to you as well. Found that one just laying around somewhere as well. Anyway, just to go back a little bit, if I'm just talking to people that are just tuning in, you're not really sure what a targeted individual is. Targeted individual is a person that is actually being used right now. We're being used, experimented on. We're not exactly sure which entity is doing it, but we do know it's being orchestrated through our government agencies. Not sure which agencies are doing it, but it seems to be they're deploying a lot of tactics as far as harassment, surveillance. The whole script basically goes through the same steps. You hit electronic surveillance, isolation from all your friends, people that are indirectly associated with you, not direct family yet. Then you get electronic harassment, and then it's followed by gang stalking, and then it's followed by electronic weapons, which are RF energy weapons, which shoot radiation. They use neighbors and people that are obviously at your work. I was actually, I caught an employee at my work actually shooting me with one as well. But they deploy these weapons against you. They're trying to mutate cells, I believe, in your body that would actually cause you diseases. A lot of people will get cancer from mutated cells, and so they're trying to mutate your cells. It's basically a slow kill system. They're either trying to isolate you and put you into a mental institution, make you commit suicide, or just basically slow kill you with this technology that they're using. But it is a very torturous program regarding physical, psychological, physiologically, it's torturous, and it's also a torture on your psyche as well. So they deploy all aspects. They throw negative energy at you. They use witchcraft against you. A lot of these groups are into the Luciferian agenda. They come from the highest of the high in the shadow government, which a lot of people would believe would be kind of like the Trilateral Commission or the Illuminati. But still, I mean, with all this out there, we're not sure who's doing it, but we definitely know that there are government agencies that are helping them do it. I've got probably 5 to 6 planes that fly over my house daily. If you don't believe this is happening and you believe this is mental illness, join the club. We've heard it many, many times. I can point out the airplanes to people. They actually see the airplanes, so it's not bullshit. We've looked up the airplanes. They are spy planes, surveillance planes. Some of them from the FBI, others they have different terminologies and are associated more with the NSA. The other things that we've ran into are sabotage vehicles, people breaking into your homes, placing things, moving things around. It's called gaslighting. They'll like to move things around, move your furniture around, things like that. Take things from your home. We've had remote controls disappear for months and then show up all of a sudden in our home. And then, just other things like that will happen. One of the things I wanted to point out to you guys, if you're just tuning in and you don't know what a targeted individual is, after they use us, they're going to use this technology on everybody. So they want global dominance. That's the one thing that they're after. It's clear, and it is the next Holocaust. And I really feel strongly that there's going to be a lot of us fighting on the same sides. Christians, I'm a Christian, along with, there's going to be pagans with us. There's also going to be atheists that are going to be fighting with us. And we're all going to be fighting the same people, because the atheists aren't going to believe in the new religion that they're pushing. The pagans, they're going to try to attack all the pagans so that they don't have any magical abilities. They don't want any abilities that are close to theirs. They want total control, so they're going to take out the pagans as well. And they're obviously going to take out the Christians obviously because of Jesus Christ. So it's going to be, it is, I believe, going to be a war eventually. And we are just the experimentation of that war. So they're using all the technology that they've been accumulating over the years. Of course, you know that MK Ultra was one of the technologies and one of the programs that they used back in the 70s. It's actually started, I think, in the 40s and went all the way through to the 70s. 74 was when the church committee finally decided to look into it, and what had happened is some activists had actually broken into one of the buildings and got a whole bunch of papers on MK Ultra and brought it to the press, and that's how the story got out, or it would have never gotten out. But they never stopped the MK Ultra program. They just simply changed the names of it. I believe it was Artichoke, and then there was another program as well, and they just basically continued it under different names, and they've been doing it for another 50 years. So you can imagine how fine-tuned it is now. So anyway, one thing I wanted to show you guys tonight really quick is I use a loop here. This is what I use to look at and analyze certain things. That's what I use to find the camera that I found in my chest. And I want to show you something else tonight, something to look out for. I'm going to show it to you right now. So bear with me. So one of the things I wanted to kind of show you guys is these things right here. One of the things that you will see a lot of are these right here. And these are these little things hanging. And you can see them hanging down from your, whoops, I'm sorry, it's the wrong side here. These little things hanging down from your ceiling. And what these are they are actually, I believe they are wires, okay? And they're either listening devices or something else, but you can see how they kind of accumulate dust on them, okay? Now, if you pull these out and you really look at them closely through an LED, you can actually see that they're threaded in, and they are actually wires that actually can illuminate light through them. So I believe it is some type of a fiber optic type of wire that's actually put into the ceiling. Oh, there goes my light, kind of finally came on. So anyway, these are very strange. If you see them in your ceiling, they will start accumulating dust. You can pull them out. They're threaded into the ceiling somehow. Most of the other ones I have are gone. I pulled them out and they started vanishing somehow. Not exactly sure how, but I didn't know if somebody was taking them or throwing them away. But that's why I believe, I mean, it may be nothing, but they just seem kind of strange to me. I've done textured ceilings before, and I've never seen anything like these hanging down from it. So anyway, you might check your ceilings for this. If anybody wants to look a little more into it, have them inspected. Anyway, that's something else I want to show you. And other than that, that's about all I have tonight. Hope you guys have a good Christmas, and to all the TIs that are not with family right now, just hang in there, brothers. You still got family here, and eventually, this thing is gonna be revealed. So just keep praying, and I'll keep praying for you guys. And let's just keep staying together. If we stick together in groups and we stay together as a group, I think we have the best chance of, basically revealing what's going on and waking up the masses into realizing what we are dealing with here. So really appreciate everybody's time tonight, and thank you for subscribing, and thank you Perps for subscribing too. I know you guys are subscribing just as well. I don't care, it doesn't bother me at all. You don't scare me. So you guys all have a good night. We'll catch you next time.